Crashes and legal responsibilities. No driver ever plans to be involved in a crash, but collisions can happen even to experienced drivers. When they do occur, it is important for drivers to understand their legal responsibilities and know how to respond safely and calmly. A crash can involve property damage, injuries, or, in severe cases, loss of life. The actions a driver takes immediately after a crash can affect the safety of everyone involved and may also have legal consequences. In Maryland, drivers involved in a crash are required by law to stop, provide assistance when necessary, and exchange information with other parties involved. In this lesson, we will discuss what drivers should do immediately after a crash, the legal responsibilities drivers have under Maryland law, and how proper actions can help protect lives and prevent further harm. Step 1. Stop immediately. The first and most important legal responsibility after a crash is to stop immediately. Drivers involved in a collision must stop as close to the crash scene as safely possible. Leaving the scene of a crash without stopping is illegal and is often referred to as a hit-and-run offense. Hit-and-run violations can result in serious penalties, including fines, points on a driver's record, license suspension, and, in some cases, criminal charges. Even if the crash appears minor, drivers must still stop and remain at the scene until proper information has been exchanged and authorities have been notified if necessary. Stopping allows drivers to check on the condition of others involved and ensures that the situation is handled properly. Step 2. Check for injuries and call for help. After stopping, drivers should quickly assess the situation to determine if anyone has been injured. If there are injuries, drivers should call 911 immediately to request emergency assistance. Medical responders and law enforcement can provide the help needed to manage the situation safely. If it is safe to do so, drivers may provide reasonable assistance to injured individuals until emergency personnel arrive. However, drivers should avoid moving injured persons unless there is an immediate danger, such as a fire or other life-threatening hazard. The primary goal after a crash is to ensure that everyone receives proper medical attention as quickly as possible. Step 3. Move vehicles if possible. If the crash is minor and there are no serious injuries, drivers may be able to move their vehicles to a safe location off the roadway. Moving vehicles out of traffic can help prevent additional crashes and reduce traffic congestion. Drivers should turn on hazard lights to warn approaching vehicles that a crash has occurred. If the vehicles cannot be moved safely, drivers should remain in a safe area and wait for emergency responders. Safety should always come first when deciding whether to move a vehicle after a crash. Step 4. Exchange information. Drivers involved in a crash are required to exchange certain information with the other parties involved. This typically includes name and contact information, driver's license number, vehicle registration information, insurance company and policy information. Providing accurate information allows insurance companies and authorities to properly document the crash. Drivers should remain calm and respectful when exchanging information. It is also helpful to gather additional details, such as the make, model, and license plate numbers of other vehicles involved. Some drivers also take photographs of the scene, vehicle damage, and road conditions to help document what happened. Step 5. Notify law enforcement. In many situations, drivers must notify law enforcement after a crash. Police officers can document the crash, gather statements from drivers and witnesses, and prepare an official report. This report may later be used by insurance companies or in legal proceedings. Drivers should cooperate with law enforcement officers and provide accurate information about the crash. It is important to answer questions honestly and follow instructions given by emergency responders. Having an official report helps ensure that the incident is properly recorded. Avoiding additional risks after a crash. After a crash occurs, drivers should remain aware of surrounding traffic. Standing in the roadway can create additional danger, especially on busy roads or highways. Drivers should move to a safe area whenever possible while waiting for assistance. Using hazard lights, reflective triangles, or other warning devices can help alert approaching drivers. Remaining calm and focused can help prevent further incidents. Conclusion: crashes are stressful events, but knowing what to do can help drivers respond safely and responsibly. Drivers involved in a crash must stop immediately, check for injuries, call for help when needed, exchange information, and cooperate with law enforcement. Leaving the scene of a crash is illegal and can result in serious consequences such as fines, license suspension, or even criminal charges, which can further complicate the aftermath of the incident. By following the proper steps and remaining calm, drivers can help protect themselves, assist others, and ensure that the situation is handled safely. Responsible actions after a crash are just as important as safe driving before it happens. Understanding your legal responsibilities helps keep Maryland roads safer for everyone.